All right. So, as we left off last week, um, Dovin, Malgar, and Velen had met back up in the third floor hallway after Dovin's investigation of the fourth floor and decided to, as a group, make their way up to the fourth floor, um, still completely unaware of their missing ally Zedric's location.
He's
As you guys,
fine.
Like,
as you
I don't hear the
guys
buzzing
are,
in the background
yeah,
anymore. It's very nice.
as you guys are about to progress up to the or back to the door to go towards the fourth floor, give me a perception roll.
Oh shit, Dovan.
Dovin hears it.
Oh, there we go.
Malgar does not hear it. Dovin, as you're turning to head upstairs, you hear a very loud thud from downstairs.
What the shit?
We should probably go check that out.
Check out what?
There was a thud downstairs.
Thud.
You know, you should have the Simic fix your ears, and I start heading downstairs.
Okay. You turn from the stairway and go down instead of up. And as you get about halfway down the stairs, you look and you see Zedric face down on the floor right in front of one of these suits of armor.
Cedric stands up. Right. Okay. Hey, guys.
You okay there,
Hey.
buddy?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine. There's no reason to worry.
You guys do know
Right.
that Zedric's been missing for a few hours at this point.
Yeah.
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 Where have you been?
Nowhere. Why? Where have you been? Why are you
here.
talking to me like that? I mean, where has anyone here been?
Well, we've been at least together. Whereas you've been missing.
I haven't been missing. I knew exactly where I was.
Compared to us, you've been missing.
Everything is relative.
Yeah.
So
fair
where are
enough.
we going? What's this place? All right, suit of armor. This thing. Oh, shouldn't touch it. Right, might hit me.
Oh no,
Right.
it will hit you.
All right, yeah. So I'm not gonna knock it like I was trying to do for effect. Right.
I found the way out. I found the fourth floor.
Oh, great. Was I right all along? Presumably. Let's assume I was.
Right. We're going to go to the fourth floor to see if we can find any more evidence.
And how are we supposed to get there, all of us?
I have the key and there's a door.
Right, you had the key. I forgot.
Yeah, so stairs?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. Great. Everything's great. So great.
If you think Velen's being quiet, it's just because he's being pissy and in a sour mood.
Right. Hi,
To be
Velen.
fair, you did throw him down the stairs.
Well, he was hindering us in our progress, so.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the stairs aren't that bad. I've fallen down them 3 times by now. I only have a
By the
broken
way,
collarbone.
Hang on,
roll-
I just need to go and check what my dog is doing here.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if Cedric's hiding something from us.
Okay. Zedric, roll me a d20 and then add either your persuasion or deception as appropriate. And what's the plus? Oh, +8. Okay, you got a 12. Dovin, he's certainly hiding something. He seems very nervous for some reason, and you can't quite make out why.
Cedric
Alright,
sees you probing in, and he's like, "Would this face lie?"
Yes, what are you hiding?
Nothing. Why
Zedric,
would I hide something?
Zedric, I want to remind you,
Go ahead.
I can put centipedes in your sleeping bag. What are you
Um,
hiding?
I did not like that when you did that. I mean, there's so many stuff.
Where were you?
It's getting warm in this house. It's like a lot warmer than it was previously.
Yeah, what are you
You
hiding?
guys find the thermostat or something while you were upstairs? It feels like you found
What?
this thermostat. Whew.
Zedric,
Should I open a window or something?
no.
It's
No, our friend here tried to shoot an arrow before and nearly caused himself to get destroyed with splinters when the arrow regrew. What are you hiding?
uh, Cedric will take out a book. And it has like a lot of like earmarked pages. It has like things like sticking out of it that basically mark pages. Then
Did
he
you
would open,
steal the man's notes again?
and then he opens up a book, and it's the cookbook, but it has like red circles, and it has underlined it, and there's like lines between like over pages, like over the brim, and then to another page where the line continues to circle another word, and with it's connected, and then a lot of other just notes everywhere. Like I figured it out, Owen.
Okay, what did you figure out?
What,
His
well,
recipe for beef stew? Come on.
No, it's a code.
Okay,
It's a code.
what does it say?
Well, I don't know that yet, but I know
Then
that
you
that
didn't figure it out.
I did. It was just, I mean, I found something. I just don't know what it is or how
But-
to explain it.
Where did you find it?
Oh, in the kitchen, where we
Alright.
would assume something like, oh, it's just a cookbook, but
Hiding in
obviously it's
plain
not.
sight. Got it.
Exactly.
All right.
And I'm just gonna roll deception again.
And you guys did check the kitchen, and he was not there.
Oh, investigation, that's not right. Well, inside has the same modifier, so.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, Malagart, he's definitely not being completely up and up. Dovin, you're not as sure anymore.
I am
no,
pretty
he
crazy.
told me what he was hiding. He just did not
Mhm.
tell me all of it.
Yeah.
Everything is on the up and up, though, when I'm on the case.
So, would you mind showing us these notes?
But they're my notes. All right, how about this? Yes.
That works?
I got nothing. Like,
Would you mind?
when-
Yes.
All right.
So Zedric goes, okay, how about this? Yes. And Dovin's just like, what?
So you're gonna get a cookbook full with a bunch of recipes, and there's a lot of handwritten notes in there, underlined words, and to try to break a code in like different. Like he has his own pieces of paper where he has written notes in and put it into the book and stuff like that. He's been at this for hours, you can see.
Alright. So, you've been busy.
So busy with stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you figured out anything?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I
Useful?
figured it all out. All of it. It's right there.
Okay.
It's
I
right
want to do like I want to pour through the book a little bit and just see if this has any chance of making sense to a non-is it?
Yeah.
I'll save you the trouble.
I didn't hear you there, Casey.
Investigation.
All right.
Oh, it's gibberish.
Yeah, you can't find anything in there.
Well, I hand him the book back in. It's good that you've found a hobby. And everyone needs something to do, you know. So
Yeah. Thank you.
let's just continue on with this.
Yes. Can I have the book back?
He handed it back to you.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I was so busy with. Yes. So,
I don't.
well, where are we going?
We're going through a very, very antagonistic door upstairs. Don't touch anything. Please
I'm
don't
not
touch.
antagonistic.
You're right. My friend was antagonizing you. I apologize.
He's very rude.
He is. I'm sorry.
You were fairly rude as well, though, you know.
I mean, I was trying to be polite.
How would you feel if people just started sticking keys in you?
What have you been sticking at? Who?
I hold up the key. I mean, to be fair, I tried to ask you politely to let me out, and you wouldn't. You ignored me.
That's my prerogative.
And it's my prerogative to find a way out of the room. So we're
May I
fair.
poke it?
No, you may not poke me.
Lick it?
No.
What's the point of this talking key if we won't even?
Why don't we just use this key and,
Yeah.
I just
and let's not
Yep.
talk anymore with this door.
Oh, sure. Just walk through the door, why don't you? No one ever wants to stop and talk to the door. I mean, as if I was just, a useless piece of furniture.
Well, if you hadn't been such a dork, then we could have been staying a bit more to chat with you.
That's a very racist remark, you know.
Yeah.
How dare you say such a thing?
Well,
Dovin's just sitting there shaking his head.
there are assholes in every race. So, you want to open the...
Everyone's a little bit racist.
Love that song.
Dovin looks at the door. He goes, "We can do this two ways. You can let us through, or I use the key."
You were supposed to be the nice one.
Hey, look, I tried to be polite. You were rude to me because my friend was rude to you. That wasn't fair to me. If you're going to be rude to me, I'm going to be rude to you.
Will you at least throw him down the stairs again before you go?
Maybe later. That's the best I can give you. Maybe later.
The door swings open.
Dovin leads them all into the room again.
Alright, so... Anything particular we need to be on the lookout for, or...
Yeah, when we get upstairs, the first door to the left, there's this doll in there named Karen. Do not look out her window.
Okay.
It has some sort of enchantment effect on it. It tries to draw your attention there for a long, basically just stop you from doing anything else. So just...
And the doll itself, is it dangerous, or...
She just seems very lonely, but I can't tell if she's part of the Windows enchantment or a separate entity.
What is she looking at?
It's the outside of the dollhouse. But
Oh, we should look out.
Cedric, you gonna let me finish a sentence? Or do I have to hit you in the head again?
Well, I always... What?
Whap!
Ouch. I missed this. I mean, I don't.
I can't... She just seems very lonely, but I can't tell again if she's part of the Windows enchantment or a separate entity, so it's best we just leave it alone altogether.
Fair enough.
She warned me about the room across from hers. Apparently an Azorius investigator had gone in there and started screaming, so I'm going to assume whatever in there is not good.
Wait, the Azorius actually managed to get into the dollhouse?
Apparently.
Oh shit! We thought we were the first ones. In that case, I'm worried that there are no Assyrians that we've seen so far.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Azorius that went in there is dead. Because the way Karen described it, he was screaming and then he wasn't screaming. So...
Well, maybe he just calmed down and everything's fine.
No, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Also found the room with the golems. We're not going near those. And Zedric, if you try to split off to find the room with the golems, I will put you to sleep.
I mean, honestly, it's your fault. You told me about the room.
You knew about the room from the journal. Don't give me that shit.
Oh, short-term memory loss.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Neither did I. Neither did I. I have survived 2 cataclysmic events in this world, and like,
And you were
this
gonna
is the
kill my
worst
dollhouse. That's funny.
I have survived 2 cataclysmic events in this world, and this is the worst time I've ever had.
I see what you mean.
Passage up the stair. Passage is to the left. Follow me, and I lead them up the stairs. And I'm like, just try not to make too much noise. Turns to Velen. I think you should wait here. Velen and stealth do not go hand in hand.
True.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's
he's
just
ever
kind of-
rolled well.
He just kind of stands in the hallway and kind of says, fine, I'll wait.
All right. I guess we're.
Casey, remind me, that's a window, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's been a few weeks, so...
No, oh, yeah, understood.
Okay, sorry about that. Yes, stealth. Fuck.
Yeah, Valen, you should stay down there. You've never been very good at being quiet, have you?
Not like me. You see, I am Cedric the Great, Allfime, first of my name. I have many titles. I have many patents. Let me list them all.
Whap!
Yep.
Govin's gonna have an aneurysm by the time this campaign is done.
I've survived Cataclysm. I've survived Death Dollhouse. I did not survive the Isit.
He has survived the Nephilim incident. He has survived the implicit maze incident. And he's gonna get killed by a loudmouth Isit.
Yep.
Never met a man like Cedric.
I have a feeling the is it will die first before.
This is fair.
Is
And
it
then-
almost never die alone?
This is also true.
Yeah.
It's usually them and the 5-block radius around them. Alright,
Alright.
so I'm gonna lead them into the main hallway, and I'm going to try and refresh myself with what is what.
Okay.
This
Just a
is
quick
Karen.
rundown. Yeah, the door on the right is Karen.
This is
The
the
door
one
on
the
the
arrestor
left?
went in.
Yep, that's the door that she said not to go into. The bottom left door is the other bedroom you peeked into.
And that's
Bottom right door is the golems.
Okay. So I relay to all of them, and I'm like, okay, so Doll is over there. Azorius Investigator went in there. That's a bedroom. That's a room that Zedric is not allowed to go anywhere near.
Which one? Oh, I'm just gonna make a mental note of that.
Yeah. I was just pondering the pedagogical ways this could have been formulated. All right. So, do you know where the balcony is? The one.
It's below us, but you guys said the journal wasn't enough, and you said the mimics weren't enough, so now we need to find more evidence.
Well.
And Dovin just kind of looks at Malgar when he says all that, specifically pointing out that Malgar is the one who said that wasn't enough.
Yeah, I was.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Well, yeah.
There was also a statue.
Did you mean to send that to me, Madman? Okay.
There was also a dragon statue, which I picked up earlier. That is safely in my possession and will probably help us with evidence later. It was in the chest. I think that was maybe his main bedroom. Would make sense if that's the room he also put the exit in.
Right, and obviously all his important notes are in the mattress. That's where all great researchers put their things, because that way they can sleep on their dreams and hopes.
So maybe you should go into the bedroom then and just stay there until you've scoured over every millimeter of the.
No.
Why not? It seems like a perfect place to.
I don't want him out of my sight again because he keeps touching things.
Well, I mean, how are you supposed to investigate stuff without touching stuff? I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
The problem is you keep touching things without telling us that you're touching things.
All right, let's go into the cell, the sleeping chambers, and I'll tell you everything I touch. Dovan, I'm right now scratching my ass.
Dovin looks at Zedric, looks at his key rune, looks at Zedric and goes, "You know, it would be a shame if this found its way into your sleeping bag tonight."
I mean, I could head after you guys too. That would also work for me.
Okay, so did you do any efforts to?
The only room I didn't look in was the one that the investigator went in. Everyone else I've checked. I've checked the bedroom. You can check it again if you want. Maybe you'll find something I missed.
Oh, I'm just on the lookout for more mimics.
Oh no, yeah, I checked for mimics. I didn't encounter anybody when I was here. The only thing I've encountered up here is Karen, and the room of the golems.
So we are checking the bedroom. I'm confused.
No, the bedroom up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
I thought you meant you were going back down to the main bedroom where the exit
Oh,
was.
no, that's fine. So, first this bedroom, then the other bedroom. Or whatever. So which room is that? That's...
So this is a bedroom here.
Yeah.
This is Karen's room.
Mm.
That's the room the investigator went in. And that's the golems.
Okay, so...
What was this room again? The one at the
That's
top
a window.
Oh, it's a window.
So can I do some, with the help of Malgar, do some investigation in this bedroom and try to figure out, like, if there are like notes, where could they be hidden? Like, I'm thinking false drawer or something like that, or under the mattress. I'm saying that's a good spot. It's so obvious no one checks.
If you're both looking, one of you roll me investigation with advantage.
What's your investigation?
Minus +7.
Then I help you. I'm micromanaging from behind. Like,
All
no,
right.
no. Pillow! In the pillow! Yeah.
Oh, it's
Not horrible.
You give the room a fairly thorough investigation. You don't find anything in the pillow or the mattress. You don't find anything in or on the end table. Really, only two things stand out to you as odd. Or maybe not even odd, but two things stand out.
Yeah.
The first one is that there's clothing in the wardrobe that does not appear like it would have fit. It does not appear to be the same size as the previous clothing you've seen.
Okay.
And the second thing is in the fireplace, the stove that's there, for heat, the furnace, I guess you would call. You can see what looks like the remnants of paper having been burned.
Yeah. So, is it possible to guess or make an estimate as to how long ago that was burned?
Yeah.
Roll me nature.
I have a chemistry set. Can we see inside this? Can I put it on a piece of like blank paper? Put on a solution. Try to get the ink off.
That will take more time.
How much time are we talking?
You probably need a couple hours to do that.
I'll ask the group. Is it worth it? Or should we?
I mean, if anything, we can bring it with us.
Yeah.
I mean, this ash though, it's very fragile.
So you take a sample in a tube. You don't have any containers with you?
No. If we still have the fragments of it, we can put it on a piece of paper, put on a solution, and the ink. We might be able to find.
There's not enough of it left for that.
Ah, okay.
There's not.
Okay, then never mind.
It's fairly burned. There's
Okay.
not enough of it left for that kind of like a reconstruction.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we could always just wish that it wasn't burned.
No.
I'm just saying. Yeah. So.
I'm just saying no.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look at the clothes then in the wardrobe. Just, do they have any special sort of insignia or bear any markings of any kind?
They all appear to be of Is It styles.
Yeah.
But as you start going through them, you notice there are actually 3 or 4 different sizes in here.
Can we try to figure out?
Doesn't.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It doesn't look like a person's wardrobe, in that you would have a lot of clothing that all would fit the same person. This looks like looking at it is the clothing of multiple different people all hung in one place together.
Could we try to figure out if it's like a woman, man, or how many different people, stuff like that?
You find 4 distinct sizes, most of which are unisex robes, so it could be male or female.
Well, I guess this would serve as some kind of guest room or...
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a dead end. We should continue.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna find anything more interesting there. Okay, let's just... Well,
I mean,
yeah.
there is someone we could ask. Dovin leans his head into the room. Hey, Karen?
Have you come back to look through my window with me?
Actually, I just have a question for you.
All right, then.
Do you know what the bedroom down the hall was for?
Sleeping, of course.
Yes, but was it for anybody in particular? Or was it just a guest
Oh,
room?
yes, the master's guests.
It's a guest bedroom?
Yes.
Would you happen to know if anybody's been there recently?
I've been sat here alone for so very long. I don't remember the last time someone was there.
Thank you, Karen.
Would one of your friends like to look out my window with me?
Maybe later.
Yes, definitely. Like from way down the hall.
I would very much like that.
Right.
Dovin just looks at Cedric and goes, "Go ahead."
Oh, no. I mean, we have work to do, but after that, sightseeing, of course.
Oh no, you don't girl. Wait, go ahead.
Why don't you go have a peek through the window and just make sure it's not. Maybe it has some sort of very weird magic or something you can study.
Weird magic. Hang on. Wait a minute. You guys never want me to look at anything, and suddenly you do. Something's wrong.
No, it's.
Dovin walks up to Cedric and mutters, "Yeah, I told you don't look out the damn window, and you
All
just
right.
said you were gonna look out the damn window. So
All right,
now,
but it's-
go in the damn room and look out the damn window and appease the poor girl who's been stuck there by herself."
All right.
As this is going on, Zedric and Dovin, give me perception checks. Okay. You both notice in the door that you're stood right next to, Zedric, the door is partly ajar, and for just a moment you think you see motion in that room.
Oh, there's someone in here.
It's if you go for that door, I will knock you out.
All right, let's be rude and not talk to the person. That's very true, though, because most people here in here try to kill us when we open the door, so we shouldn't. But I really wanna.
I want to see if I can peek through a keyhole or something on this door.
Okay. Roll me perception. 18. Okay, you lean down and you peek through the keyhole. You can quite clearly make out two beds, one on either end of the room, and what appears to be a very ancient, and whenever I say I mean like it looks like hundreds of years old, pile of bones with rags draped over it that appear to be in the Azorius colors.
Dovin, when did that Azorius guy was supposed to have been here? When?
She said not long ago.
Because looking through the keyhole here, I see a pile of very old bones.
Yes, well, I don't question things in this place.
Well, we do know that time flows a little bit differently, but
Yes,
this seems to have.
massively accelerated.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to question it. I still think we have enough evidence at this point between the mimics and the journal. I think we have enough evidence at this point.
Perhaps the Azorius would appreciate it if we were to bring back the bones of one of their fallen.
If he was not in there very long ago and those bones look as old as you're saying they do, that is not a risk that any of us should be taking.
And
Especially you or Zedric.
I mean, and they don't know that we're here.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, that whole thing about currently being wanted criminals. Do you really want to go right into an Azorius place and say, hey, we found this body and we're wanted criminals? So
Yeah, and
Well,
they're gonna
you
say, how
guys
did
are
you
wanted
find that?
criminals.
Oh, that's true. But they're gonna ask you, where did you find this? And you said, oh, while we're intruding on a crime scene, we totally did not kill this guy and stole his robe.
You do know we have these rings of disguise, right?
You do know that not every disguise is perfect, right?
Yeah, well, anyway, let's just leave him there then. But yeah.
We will figure out how to retrieve him another time.
Yeah, I don't really care that much. It just seems a bit. Oh well. I guess if we're not gonna find anything else here, then might as well leave.
Yeah, it would be a good thing to leave, I think.
Maybe we should take Karen with us.
Dovin turns to Mal and goes, we are not going in that room unless we absolutely need to.
Fair enough. All right then. Well,
Madman, just so you know, I'm not seeing your camera. I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
That's because I'm eating.
Fair enough.
So, was there any other meat in the thing besides the one haunch? And Casey's frozen.
Just that one.
Just that one? So there's no extra meat for the mimics. And I'm assuming that they ate that entire haunch.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, did we figure out exactly how much faster time went here?
Yeah.
And do we know how long a mimic can survive with, not eating?
I think we realized it was like what, 3-1?
Something like that, yeah.
So, Dovin's going to go back down to the second floor and go to the room with the mimics. He's not going to touch the door, but he's going to call in. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Is there a way for me to open this door without triggering these guys?
while he's downstairs, I want to turn to Cedric, just look at him and say, "Now's your chance."
For what?
I
don't
didn't
know.
say anything.
Do not encourage him to screw with the golems.
Shit, I'm hearing voices again.
But
could have
there are
sworn.
experience points. No.
Malgar, because you kind of saw through Cedric's thing earlier, I think you can see that he's distracted with other things right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, mentally.
Do the
Interesting.
mimics respond to what I ask?
Sorry, did you not hear me? They did respond and said yes.
Okay, how? Because I have a key. I asked them how, because I have a key, but I know that works on the door upstairs. I don't know if it'll work here.
I must have missed something you said. You asked if they could hear you.
I asked if they could hear me, and then I asked if there was a way for me to open the door without if they knew if there was a way for me to open the door without triggering the armors.
Ah. They kind of shot and they say, well, normally if you've been granted leave to stay, then you can open the door.
Would you guys have permission for us to stay have been enough?
I don't know. I don't. Usually the master gave that.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Dovin's gonna go back up. He goes, okay, so we might be able to open up the doors downstairs without triggering the armors. Don't know for a fact. I don't want to try to open up a door and have things start slamming us. So I would prefer not going down there alone.
All right. Then let's go there together.
Because I also have to talk to the mimics.
Right. I gotta say, I don't have my sap ball anymore. I'm sorry to say. I know
That's
it was
fine. I don't have
invaluable to our battle strategy. And
That's
I
fine.
know how
I don't
much
have
you
my
loved
familiar
it.
anymore, so
I remember it like it was yesterday. You said, Cedric, I respect you and I really
Whap!
like your back. Ow!
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to fix your balls. Just with some effort.
Oh, I only have one ball that's broken. So I need to fix that one. But I'm thinking I'm gonna grab another ball.
okay, let's go downstairs.
It's always bad. It's always good to have a backup.
Yeah.
Like, you're playing around with one, it breaks, you can have the other one.
I mean, that's why nature gives you two.
No, I made these. All right. Oh shit, right. We need Valen up front.
I mean, we're literally just going down to the second floor.
Yeah.
So Dovin would be here. He's going to look at the statues, reach over, and try to open the door, ready to put his shield in front of him if he needs to.
Oh, do we know these columns start moving when we touch them?
When the door comes in when somebody starts screwing around up here, they trigger.
So if I poke one of the columns, what happens? Like,
don't poke the golem.
Are you gonna go into the room with the golems to poke one?
No. First we're poking one.
No, he's talking about the armors, not the golems.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the armors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I said. These things that I can see right in front of me. What happens if I poke one of them?
Nothing. It pokes through.
All right. I'll take out some rope and I'll tie it around its legs.
Guys, I'm AFK. Just 1 minute. I need to go tell my dog to shut up.
All right.
Yep.
Did these things even move to begin with?
Yes, they're what attacked us when you tried to open the door upstairs.
All right.
Yeah. Also,
maybe we should grab its
the door
weapons.
to the guest room over there.
All right. No.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the fact that the mimics said we could stay is enough for me to be able to open the door.
Okay.
I just want backup, so this way if these things start to spring at me, I'm not fighting four at once.
Also makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I need to talk to the mimics and I need to tell them we need to come back for them later because there are witnesses and I need to bring them food.
All right. Well, so there are 1, 2, 3 doors in total. We haven't checked in this room then. I mean, in this building, I mean.
Yeah.
It's the one to Dooney's room, and it's the one with the golems, and the one with the Azorius bone pile.
Yeah.
Right. I just feel like we haven't. We haven't done a thorough job unless we investigate all the rooms.
Yeah,
Well-
I think it's balance. Like we found everything we can do without going into the very dangerous rooms. So I do believe though that if we were to, I'm sure in not all, but I'm sure in one of the dangerous rooms there's information, and we're going out of here with like 70% of what we could find. So risk analysis if the last 30% are worth it, or if we are just making unnecessary risks.
I also do want to point something out,
Mm.
and it's something that Dovin would know just because of his training with magic and everything, and experience with Azorius, and something I'm pretty sure Zedric would know because he is Azorius. Not Azorius. Is it? Changed what I said Azorius training before with Azorius to is it, with his experience with the is it and Zedric being an is it, and that is golems are resistant to magic. And we have 2 casters.
I mean, all of us are technically casters in one or another capacity. Yeah,
But
that's
2
true.
primary casters.
Yeah.
So that if we were to go into there, Kim isn't here yet, and it would pretty much lock me and Zedric out of the fight.
Yeah. I mean, I could cheer on. I'm not a bard, so it won't do anything, but I can still do it. Like, hey, Mulgar, who's the best Mulgar? I did not have enough time to make a real
Rhyme for
song.
Mulgar.
Mulgar. Who am I singing about?
So I'm ready with my shield to drop it in front of me if I need to, if one of these things go to attack me. And I'm going to try to open the door. Because we do have permission from the mimics to still be here. So I'm hoping that's enough.
And the door opens.
Do they attack?
They do not move.
Nice.
Dovin's like, oh, good.
Rick is more like, okay, good.
Okay, so I remember there was something about the railing, the balls on the railing.
That's upstairs in the main bedroom. That's the way out.
Did someone say balls?
Dovin's going to go into the room.
You've gone into the mimic room.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the wrong room. Oh.
No, I want to go in the
Boys.
mimic room. I want to talk to the mimics.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought you were opening the other bedroom.
No, I'm not going to Dooney's room. Are you crazy?
No.
Oh,
The other
weren't we-
bedroom, the other room on this floor.
No.
Wasn't this the balcony door?
I thought you were on about the northern door that Velenus stood at.
No, I wanted to talk to the mimics, but the problem
Oh.
is that mimic door has 2 of the constructs on either side of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like,
But it was touching the other door that activated them the last time.
I didn't
Not
know
this
if it was.
door.
I did. Well, we didn't get to this
Yeah.
door before we destroyed them, so I didn't.
True, yeah.
Dovin looks at the mimics, goes, "Okay, guys. I'm going to ask you a question. Don't take it personally. It's just I'm trying to figure out what I have to do to work with here. Okay.
All right.
How often do you have to eat?
Well, I mean, have to eat or, want to eat? I mean, how often do you have to eat?
I mean,
How often do you like to have your meals?
well, the
Well,
issue is that
daily.
the issue is that we need to leave for a little while, and I'm gonna try and get back as quickly as I can with more food for you. But
I mean, we can go a week if we have to, but it's, we'd rather not have to.
okay.
And over in the corner, Gary sat going, I'm hungry. And they're all going, Gary, you just ate. Shut up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be back as quickly as possible with food for you guys, or if anything, to get you guys out of here to a place where you can eat on a regular basis. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, but we need to, because we also need your help. We're trying to at least clear your master as much as possible. You guys would probably be good witnesses to help us with that.
Sure thing. Yeah.
So we're going to head out of here with the evidence we found. I'm going to try and get back to you as quickly as I possibly can with food. I can't guarantee it'll be great food. I'm a Golgari. I'm not a culinary chef.
I have a cookbook.
I mean, we're used to raw meat.
This is fair. So, I'll try to get back as soon as I can. Just don't wander around and go upstairs by Karen. Do you even know who Karen is?
Karen.
Well, they'd have to be able to go through the door.
Wasn't she one of the master's students that came to visit a while ago?
Oh no.
I'm-
Oh no. Fucking
Huh.
did something
And
to
one
me.
of the other one says, "Oh, yes, such a nice girl. Yes, is she here?"
Yes and no. It's looking like she's a doll upstairs on the fourth floor. And it's looking like Kate. And it's looking like yeah, I don't know the
No, she was
yeah, she's not a student anymore. I don't know the full extent of what happened. Probably another thing I'm going to have to investigate later.
Madman.
Yeah.
As you're hearing this conversation going on, something finally clicks in Zedric's head, and those robes upstairs
Mm-hmm.
look like students' robes.
That sick son of a bitch has been doing shit with his students. Oh, I'm glad we killed him. I mean, the evil dude who brought us
Does Zedric
uh,
say that over those were students' robes, or
I mean, that's more his realization.
I know,
Like,
but I'm saying when he realizes it, does he say it to us, or is he keeping that to
I mean-
himself?
I mean, not in front of the mimics.
I'm
Okay.
just
Like,
trying
he's
to.
like,
I'd
he's
like
standing
to
here.
clarify
He's-
if you said that out loud, that you're glad we killed him.
Yeah, but then I very smoothly
Because
cover it up.
that could potentially be somewhat.
that could be a
disastrous.
problem.
I mean, sorry, that was my gut reaction.
All right.
Oh god damn it!
I
So
mean,
Zedric did say that out loud.
There goes all of our fucking evidence.
no, hang on. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, it was my gut reaction.
Give me a wisdom check.
Yeah, that's how someone would react if they figured out that.
Wisdom
Professor
check
that.
DC 12.
Okay. There we
Oh,
go.
thank God.
So, and then he kind of bites his tongue,
Mhm.
and then he kind of moves towards the stairs where Velen is, and then he kind of motions over Malgar, or because I guess that Dovan can't see, and he's currently talking to them.
Well, I'm done saying what I was saying to them. It's like
Okay,
we're
okay.
leaving for a little while. I'm gonna try and get back with food.
All right, he'll be waiting there at the stairs.
All right, I close the door behind me.
Okay.
I fucking figured it out. All those things, the robes, everything, those are robes of the students. He's been fucking transforming the students from the academy to fucking monsters like the things here. Wouldn't surprise me if one of those fucking mimics were like a person or something before. I'm fucking glad we killed him. I was about to say that earlier, but I didn't. But I'm sorry for like everything that's alive in here, because I think it was like human or something from original.
Dovin's gonna stop and think and go. I wonder if she remembers.
Stop rolling, Casey. Cedric is talking in a hushed tone.
That's why it was a high DC.
Okay. Right, I think we should get the fuck out of here, and then we need to put someone in the know on that these things are actually people, not just monsters.
So,
Well,
I don't know how.
you
if they
might
can
want
verse it,
to
but-
ask Karen if she remembers being human, because if she remembers her name, she might remember what happened to her. That might help us.
Right, but what if she freaks out when she remembers it?
also, I think
I
if
would
we
freak
are
out.
going to have an actually constructive dialogue with her, I think we need to take her away from that mirror or window. I mean, yeah.
The problem is I don't know if what her current condition is connected to the window, and taking her away from it may just
It might,
basically shut her down.
or it might just fucking make her go crazy. I mean, a lot of things in here go crazy.
She is. Her fascination with the window makes me think that she is connected to it in some way. So I had a complete and utter constructive conversation with her before. That's how I found the key. She told me where it was.
All right.
So
Well,
it's not that she can't converse by the window. Like you saw it. I literally was able to ask her questions. She just wants somebody to look out the window. But I'm wondering if that's...
How about this? We tie a rope around me, and if I also get stuck there staring at the window, you can just pull me out.
fair enough.
I have a chair by the window in a way that you can easily lean back if you need to. If you get something happens with you, the window, we can just tip the chair back and you're fine.
All right,
And break your line of sight.
Let's do that. I have great mental fortitude. This mind is made out of my genius.
You're a very stable genius.
Right. Thank you,
I-
Mother. It's very nice of you.
You have the best words.
The words are mine
Anyway.
and best. Hang on. Yes.
So are you guys headed back up to
Yeah,
Kim-
we're heading
yeah.
back up towards Karen.
Yeah. Oh, we are in the room now. Oh, there we go. Cedric would go towards the room. Can I look out at Karen?
Dovin's going to
Oh,
stand behind
sure,
Cedric.
you're back again.
Oh. Yeah.
It's the door. It's the door
Oh,
again.
all right. I was like, that's very rude, Karen. Then I
Dovin's just like, look, not in the mood. Just, I will use the key. So we're getting through anyway. I will have a nice long conversation with you. Sit down, talk about the weather, talk about your day, talk about all of that
Fully.
after this is resolved.
I mean, if you want a conversation at some point, I can talk about this cookbook. I could talk about it for hours.
Well, while we're
Oh,
at
that's
it.
Karen first.
Hey,
Sorry.
Dor, do you know if you used to be human?
Oh,
What kind of a stupid question is that?
the answer is obviously yes.
Oh, I just thought I'd ask you.
Alright. So maybe we should ease
You want me
into
to
it.
just ask you random questions? Do you know if you used to be a cat?
Yep, I didn't.
You
Okay,
don't know?
then.
That's interesting.
Dovin kind of looks up and goes, about 4 days ago, actually. Anyway,
Alright, sorry.
wild
Karen?
shape for the win.
Yeah, 4 days ago. Hello. I'm the voice from down the hall. We talked earlier about me looking out
yeah.
the window.
We go back upstairs and everything. And I stand behind Zedric. I'm like, Karen, this is my friend Zedric. He's going to sit with you for a little while, but I need to ask you a few more questions, okay?
Will you look out the window with me?
That's the
yes.
plan.
Yes.
Going to look out the window with you.
I'm happy to join you, Karen.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
But I need you to answer a couple more questions for me first, okay, Karen?
Of course. So, yes, anything I can do to help.
Do you remember anything from before you were by the window?
sometimes when I look out the window, it's like I'm looking at another life. It's a nice life to dream about.
Oh. No, he's looking out and she sees their human life. Oh no. That's Cedric saying that, like whispering that to Dovan, like very hushed. Oh no.
Dovin looks at Zedric.
Oh.
Karen, can you explain what you see when you look at the window?
It's hard to describe, but I see happiness and joy and sometimes sorrow. I see many things. Time passing by. Happy things. And sad.
Karen, did you ever meet a student that came here with the same name as you?
No, I don't believe I have.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a very weird question. Do you remember ever being a student? Maybe one of the Is It League.
Sometimes in my dreams, I dream that I once was.
Cedric kind of grabs Dovan's arm.
Karen, how long have you been here?
It's been a long time. Years. And much of them alone.
Dovin's going to point to...
Would one of you please look out my window with me now?
Yes, Karen, of course.
I'm going to point to the chair that I have set up already.
So Cedric is going to walk over, and before looking at the window, like kind of looking at Karen. Yeah.
Dovin's going to say to Karen, Karen, I understand that you want my friend to look out the window, but I also have to protect him. So if something happens, I need to break his line of sight on the window, okay?
But I just want him to look out the window with me, that's all.
No. He's going to look out the window with you, but I need to make sure he is also safe.
Right, I am horrible with outside, and I sometimes get afraid of outside stuff. I'm a scaredy pants, Karen. It's a big secret I have. I'm scared of outside spaces.
Is it possible for me to see Karen without seeing the window?
Ooh, that's dangerous, man.
She's on a little bit of a window box, if I remember correctly, so you should be able to if you like.
She is, yes.
All right.
Yeah, you'd have to angle it carefully, but yes, you could.
Right.
Are you gonna shoot her?
No, I was just.
All right.
I want to turn my rope into like a lasso, and just be ready for something that may happen.
Right. So Cedric is gonna pat her like once on her back, like, "Here I am, Karen," and then he will sit down and look out the window.
Dovin's going to stand behind the chair, so this way if Cedric seems to act, off for Cedric, he can quickly just grab the back of the chair and tip him back.
Cedric, roll me a wisdom save.
I'm great at those. 4.
What level are you?
I'm level 6.
That's an ominous question.
Yeah.
Let me just check something here.
You know, level 1, bitch. Okay.
Well, that didn't do right. Oh, I see why it didn't.
X, you gotta put times.
Okay.
I hope that's not damage. I have 24 HP.
It's fine. I have spare the dying.
Yeah, but that's death by massive damage. That's like
Zedric,
6 times my max.
you take 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
There is no outward sign of this. The rest of you, though, just notice as Zedric looks at the window, he just grows very still and peaceful
What do I see?
and quietly not moving.
What do I
Yep.
see?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh shit. Okay.
Zedric, are you okay, buddy?
And I respond.
Nope.
I look at Karen. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I have to. And I quickly grab the back of the chair and pull it back to break his line of sight.
No. And she kind of sighs. Zedric, you feel like you've been staring out that window for eternity.
Oh fuck.
At a very rough count,
Mm-hmm.
you would probably say somewhere around 130 days of just staring out the window, watching what appear to be memories of a number of different lives. People standing in the office outside having conversations. People meeting, people talking, people dancing, people living lives, people, just doing as people do.
Any faces I recognize?
Oh, yes, most certainly.
Oh.
The foreman is there for a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
In a couple instances, you also recognize a couple other professors that you're aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Others that work at the school. You also, in a couple of the glimpses, notice Crick Troll.
Sorry, who's that?
Molotov.
Oh, okay. Oh. In what context? Like what happened? In what context?
As you pull away, you can't grasp the context of it. It's like you were staring at it for so long, and then, like a dream, it starts to slip away.
Do I feel like that much time has passed? Like I've kind of forgotten, or
you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Ooh.
And you do feel as if you have been staring out that window for days upon days upon days.
Cedric would scream when he's suddenly back. Ah! What the fuck are you guys doing here? What the fuck? I was in the middle of a thing.
Yeah, you went
Where are-
really still. We're still in the dollhouse.
What dollhouse? What the fuck? No. There was this other place. No?
What did you see?
What are you talking?
Zedric,
It's been so. What the fuck?
You
Mother?
remember us, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you, but just. It's been a while.
No. It's been approximately 5 seconds.
From what? I don't. Where is.
Karen
Shit.
looks at Karen and goes, Karen, that window is dangerous.
Karen, shit.
Give me a perception check, Chris.
That was an 18, and then it bounced off the bottom and went to 5.
Yep. Yeah, you don't notice anything unusual.
Yeah.
Karen kind of sits there, and you can hear a sigh from her. She says, "All I want is for someone to sit with me, and no one will ever stay and sit with me."
I'm glad people will sit with you, but they should not look out that window. People
Cedric
can keep you company without looking out that window.
Sorry, Cedric is breaking away. He's now pacing the room, just confused, touching like the walls. Like, are they there? Can look at the felon like, shit, you're also here. Just very confused, walking around, not really paying attention.
So normal.
More confused than normal.
I go a bit closer and I say, Karen, do you ever remember not being a doll sitting in front of this mirror?
Window.
Mirror, yeah, window.
Only in my dreams. Would you look out the window with me?
Those dreams.
No, I will not look out the window with you.
Where?
Well, that's not very nice.
What are we doing here?
Same thing we were doing when you sat down to look out the window.
What? Remind me. What?
Investigating the foreman?
It's been so long.
It's been 5...
What?
How long do you think it's been?
What? I've been gone for half a year.
No, you haven't.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Dolan, I'm very sure. I lived it.
Zedric, if anybody has a good concept of prolonged periods of time, it's me. You've been gone for 5 seconds. You sat down, you went still, I broke your line of sight on the window.
No. There was the foreman, like there were professors, school,
let me ask you this.
like
Let me
they're
ask you
all
this.
there. Yeah.
How was the foreman there if he's dead?
No, he was in he was like I was.
You were viewing memories. You were
Yeah.
probably viewing memory. Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't mean you were sitting there for half a year.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Would you like to sit with me again?
No one should fucking sit on that chair.
The memories, they're so pleasant.
Karen should not be sitting there either. Just fuck. If I've sit 5 seconds, how long has she been sitting there?
We can maybe we can watch some of your memories now. Now that they've been added.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, they are not PG-13. You should not be watching those.
I always enjoy having new memories from my new friends.
I mean, it was consensual. You should not be looking at that, Karen. You're a little girl, and those magazines were not mine. I borrowed those from a friend, and
Dovin turns to look at Karen and goes, "Is your name actually Karen, or are you something else?"
Of course my name is Karen.
Do I remember someone addressing the memories as Karen?
I'm asking because...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm asking because a while ago a student had gone missing a while ago a student had been in this house named Karen, as I was informed earlier, and there are students' robes in one of the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too coincidental that there's students' robes in one of the rooms. A student named Karen was in the house, and your name is Karen, and you're sitting in front of a window that seems to apparently psychically accelerate time for the viewer.
We need to get. We should get her away from that thing.
No, I like my window.
Really need to get her away from that thing. That's not right. I mean,
I-
I find everything fascinating. That was fascinating, but now it scares the shit out of me.
I want to use my hunter's sense and just have a look at Karen. See, get a feel for what kind of creature she actually is.
Make a wisdom save. No.
Damage, immunities, or resistances. Almost all of them. Vulnerabilities. Fire.
Alright. And do I learn also what kind of creature she is? Is she a construct or a abomination of some kind? Aberration, I mean.
It doesn't really say you would learn that, but in this case, I would say, from your own observation, you would think construct.
It says you immediately learn whether the creature has a damage, immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and what they are.
Yeah, as in what you learn what the immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities are.
Oh yeah, I read that wrongly.
Yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah.
American English is hard.
Okay, so yeah. Well, she's. I whisper this to you guys. She's vulnerable to fire.
She's a doll. I could have told you that.
Yeah, but she's resistant to most every other kind of damage.
Oh,
So
hardwood. But
I'm thinking of trying the lasso on her. Just
I agree with that.
pulling her off
100%.
from the window.
No creature, especially not with the soul of a little girl, should, or well, young girl-ish. Karen's a bit of a
Is that if you're rambling?
All right, we need to get her away from there. No matter what soul the body just inhabits, it should not be through that. Fuck, 5 seconds, are you sure?
I'm taking my lasso and throwing it at Karen, trying to pull her off.
I just have the image of the lasso going short and clocking her in the head, and she just wobbles and falls off.
Roll me just a standard like range attack roll.
All right.
See if you actually get the loop around her.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. So that would be okay.
Get a save.
Okay, and then roll me athletics.
Can we help? Can I help pulling? I want to help pulling.
Yeah, you can certainly assist. Yeah.
Do I get advantage then?
Yes.
No. Oh, with the help, yes.
yeah.
Because of the help, yeah.
Oh, you needed that.
Well,
You're the weakest fucking scientist ever. The doll is stronger than you.
You get the loop around her, and you start to pull, and she moves slightly, and then stops like a lead weight, and kind of floats in place above the windowsill. And you hear in this very tiny voice, she says, "I don't want to leave my window."
So these very two skinny like scientists, like Simic and Isit,
Yeah.
And that's going to be initiative.
Oh shit. We are the weakest fucks.
I'm continuously
never cleared out the
rolling
old initiative
below
order.
10 today.
Yeah, I've just done it.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Forgot to click on my stairs.
We are the...
I think like 9 out of 10 rolls have been under 10 so far. Ow, almost. Oh, I
Malgar?
forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to add mine.
Oh,
He
okay.
he
Yeah, it's
rolled,
7,
but
yeah.
Yeah, so it should
Yeah,
be
I see it.
7.
Oh,
There you
fuck Karen. I mean, don't. He's outraged. But, you know.
But yeah, so the lasso is still tightened around her.
Yes.
Yeah.
As she's hovering in place.
Hovering in
And
place.
as yes, it started to pick her up off the shelf, and she stopped in midair. She
Shit.
said, "I don't want to leave my window." And she's now hovering in place above the windowsill.
How big is she? Is she like
At which
doll-sized?
point,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, she's doll-sized.
Like, are we talking
And-
like big Victorian
you-
era doll? Or...
No. We're talking about like probably Cabbage Patch doll size, maybe a
Oh.
foot and a half tall.
I was like
Tiny
picturing.
size.
Like, okay.
like Chucky doll size.
Oh, that's a weird kind of similar to do. Hmm.
And I mean, you saw the picture before. She's got the one eye
Yeah.
missing, and yeah. And as she hovers there, she whispers, "You're trying to take me away from my window. I don't like that." Everyone
Good,
give
Karen.
me a wisdom save. Zedric
Great at
was
these.
here. Dovin was here. Malgar was here.
I'm assuming this is not an enchantment.
No.
I'm great at these.
Got a 9.
I don't think I've rolled double digits today, besides not spilling the beans at something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not an enchantment, it's a charm. That's what I was asking about. Either way, it's not, so.
I had one roll of 16 earlier, otherwise it's been 12 and below, mostly below.
It's not a charm.
Yeah. I figured. Malgar, how are you in the wall?
What?
You're in the
He's-
wall.
Oh, no, sorry. I just should be there. All right. So anyone who rolled a 15 or higher is going to take 2 psychic damage. I misspelled fail there, but anyone who rolled less than that is going to take 5 psychic damage and be stunned for 3 rounds.
Okie doke. I am now down. 6. I'm stunned. Stunned by.
And as she blasts out this psychic energy, she says, "I'm telling my friends you tried to make me leave my window."
Fuck.
Zedric, you're up.
I'm stunned.
You are. Dovin, you're up.
I'm stunned.
Malgar, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Save us!
So,
I guess I should roll for Valen.
let's see here. I want to. God damn it. Can I? All right. So I want to do 2 things basically. I want to cast Cure Wounds on Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 11 hit
Hey,
points.
thank you.
You're
Some-
welcome.
By the way, something
And-
is wrong with my token. I can't see like the hit points over it or other stuff. I don't.
And as the lasso is still caught around her, I want to run away with my end of the rope and just try and pull her with me.
I just have
Basically,
I have this awful image of him trying to run, the lasso going tight, and him going, wee!
yeah. Well, I'm trying to drag her away from the window still.
Athletics.
Right. That 20.
You deserved that. You got greedy.
She does not budge.
Ugh, God damn it.
So you literally just did the wee!
Yep.
And yeah, as a bonus action, I want to put the Slayer's Prey on her, and that's my
Okay.
turn.
I missed.
Okay.
See where is she? I can't see her on the map.
He hasn't put a
I
token
don't-
for her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the doll
I
in the
didn't
window box.
I didn't actually think you were going to attack her.
We didn't attack her. We're trying to save her.
Said, don't try to take her from the window. She might be connected. I said, don't try to take her from the window. She might be connected.
You
Yeah, but
keep
someti-
saying so much.
Yeah. And sometimes just because someone doesn't want to do something doesn't mean you have to do as they say. She's like a drug addict. If someone's like, "Oh, I really like heroin," like, "Oh yeah, you should do that, bro." No, you take that shit away from them, even when they get aggressive.
Okay,
That
so
window
everyone
is-
who is currently stunned,
Yes.
roll me a wisdom save again.
Mm-hmm. 15.
23.
Okay, so you both take half of 7, so you take 3 more psychic damage.
Okey-doke.
I roll Velen as well. He
Ooh.
fails and takes all the psychic damage. Zedric, you're up.
I'm still stunned, but
That's 2 rounds.
yeah.
Velen is also stunned. Dovin is also stunned. Malgar, you're up.
I'm unstunned. All right, so this time I'm going to take a step back. Yeah, they still look like they can take a bit more psychic damage. And then I'm going to get another just running start and use my entire action to just try and pull her off as harshly as I can.
It's gonna be like me trying to pull a car. Just
Yeah.
Roll me athletics again.
Do I get advantage or anything with a running start?
Sure, have advantage.
All right.
Hey.
You run and you pull as hard as you possibly can. And you finally feel the rope jerk along with you as you hear a snap as the rope breaks.
God damn it.
And you go running with half of the rope.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that's ends my turn unless I can do anything more.
I'm not gonna completely, but like.
Trouble incoming over here.
what's coming upstairs or around the side?
Not upstairs.
The golems are coming out of the room, aren't they?
Yep.
We're dead.
we still look like we have brain freeze. We like.
Yep.
We're dead.
Karen is up again.
Running away is a
So-
valid strategy. I'm just saying.
So those of you who are stunned,
Mhm.
roll me a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh,
Outside, you gotta
I couldn't do it with a normal roll, man.
11.
6.
I need to roll Velen's as well.
Oh, and don't worry, the 6 would have been with a normal roll as well. So disadvantage didn't actually make things worse for me.
Oh, he rolled a 0.
Oh, fuck me. Wow.
Doesn't Velen get his charisma bonus on his saves?
Is it not adding in?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, with a 0. Yeah, he's still.
And previously he rolled a 6.
I,
So
yeah, because if
he's a paladin.
Yeah, I think he should have an aura set up that he has not configured.
yeah, because that aura also gives us bonuses if we are within 10 feet, I think.
I still rolled a 6, man. But an 11 might do it. I mean, with the charisma thing.
Yeah, because I think you gain his charisma bonus to your saves.
Yeah, +4 if
So-
you're within 10 feet of him.
So mine would have been 16 then.
Okay, so you take half.
Nice. But I take
Wow.
13 damage.
13, yes.
I'm looking very bad,
Oh,
guys.
no.
Zedric, this is your third round of stun.
Does that mean I'm out of the stun, or that I...
It
Can
means
act
that
next.
it means that the last thing on your turn is you are now no longer stunned.
In that case, the last thing he does, like... "Ah!"
Velen, same situation.
Sorry.
Same with
Dovin,
Dovin.
same situation. And then this guy's gonna step
Oh.
up here,
Fantastic.
and he's gonna hit Malgar.
Yep.
Guys, I'm saying we should run.
Yeah, looks like it.
And Malgar, you're up.
Problem
Yep.
is we have to come back here.
Why?
We need the mimics as witnesses, or we lose 90% of our fucking evidence.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. But we still need to get out of here and not die.
Yes, but they
Yes.
are all be waiting for us to get back.
That's true, but that's all right, because then we can make preparations at the very least, and we can heal up and come in with a game plan.
I'm going to take a step back over here.
Dude, attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
But I. Oh wait. Because I have.
You have cunning action now.
Yeah. So I'm going to use bonus action to disengage. And.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I'm. Because I can use all my movement on a disengage, right? So. I'm going to move over there and cast another Cure Wounds on Zedric.
Hey.
Oh, that's my last spell. 6 hit points.
Thank you.
And yep, that's it. Well, I still have move action, but
Okay.
can't really do anything with it.
Right. Karen's gonna go. Dovin, Malgar, and Zedric, make me a wisdom save. Dovin and Malgar, you get the +4.
Yep, so I got an 18.
Do I not get it? It doesn't matter.
You're more than 10 feet away.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 5.
10 from me.
I rolled a 4, a 5, a 6, and now 5.
We're rolling really bad today.
Yeah. I should refresh Roll20. I have
No.
heard it doesn't work, but I will try it anyway. Refresh the cache. Come on now.
So those of you who failed it,
Hang on, it's loading, so I can't actually see what you're.
4 psychic damage and 3 rounds stun.
Yep. Seems about right.
Yeah, it's kind of her thing.
Yeah. Guys, we really need to consider an exit strategy.
I can't get you guys out of here if you're stunned.
That's very true. Out of character.
Death is the ultimate exit strategy.
Seriously.
I'm saying out of character.
The only one in this room that Dovin would try to help is Zedric, and that's because Malgar got us into this mess. He's on his own. Because in Dovin's mind literally said, hey, don't touch the doll. Leave the doll where it is. You tried to touch the doll.
Both me and Zedric were discussing it with you that we were planning on doing this. And
I still was saying, don't do it.
You didn't really say anything when we were
because
discussing
my stance was already made clear.
Like, your defense is you weren't violently against it. you
I was
like,
just saying it
I will
shouldn't
kill
come to you as a surprise that we were doing it.
I'm just saying, let's not party vibe. That's all I'm saying. So let's try to figure something out.
Okay, so
I'm
Zedric
gonna try to.
Cedric's turn. Well, I can't really do anything, right? So that's one way.
Exactly, you're stunned.
Yep.
Velen's turn. He's gonna have to attack this guy.
I can't.
That is 2 big hits. Uh, 12 and 11. That's 23. Okay. Dovin stunned.
No, Dovin's not stunned. You got an 18.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dovin. That's right. Dovin was not stunned. Okay, Dovin, what you up to?
I do have to remove the 2 hit points though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dovin's looking at the situation. He knows he's not charismatic to try and talk a situation like this down. He looks at Malgar and just with complete contempt. And I'm going to make a strength check to try and drag Zedric out of the room. So that's is it strength or athletics? I mean, it's the same roll either way, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Can I kind of like help with the with my with the tilt? It's more easily to drag a person who's completely stiff than someone who's like slumped together.
As he's grabbing him, he's gonna look at Kara and go, "He's the one that tried to do it. He's all yours." Hey, I made my stance on trying to move her from the room very clear.
This from the guy that last session was saying he wasn't going to let anyone in the party kill anyone.
I wasn't going to let anybody in the party kill anyone. I said nothing about letting them get themselves killed.
Yeah, we'll see.
True.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
In every encounter we've ever had, we've turned around.
So yeah, Dovin, as
gone.
you turn and run, you do see Velen fighting a golem that appears to be made out of straw.
Straw? That's weird.
If you did not recognize the straw golem card,
yeah,
it's an actual magic card.
It is.
Oh.
It's not used very often. Wasn't it an
No.
uncard?
No, Straw Golem was not an uncard.
Wasn't.
It
I've
was
already
a
got that up.
Weatherlight.
Really? It was. If an opponent successfully casts a
It
summon
was, yes.
or artifact creature spell
So
for a
he's
Straw
going
Golem.
to attack Velen. He gets his full 2 attacks this time, missing with both of them. Malgar, you're up. Stunned.
Oh, I'm stunned. Yeah.
Oh shit!
How many
you
rounds
are
of stun is that for you two now?
That's his second stun.
Yeah.
So we've been stunned for 1 round, and this is the second one. So we
Okay.
have 1 round left
So
after this.
so you've got this round and 1 more stunned.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your first. Yeah. Okay.
No. I'm now at when it's my turn
This
now.
is
I will
at-
go down to
This is Zedric's second stun.
exactly.
Got
That-
stunned at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That part doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just from the stun. How many rounds has it been?
It's been one
one
round for
round.
me.
So this is the round following.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So wisdom saves for you two.
Karen stunned us, then couldn't do anything. Now it's Karen's turn again.
Fine.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom saves.
Oh, and
Okay.
but a +4, so it's a 9.
Still doesn't do it.
Oh shit!
Zedric takes 5. Malgar takes 2 psychic damage.
I'm down.
Well, I know what my turn's gonna be.
Can I be down and stunned at the same time?
I
No,
imagine
that
because
that does break the stun.
I was gonna say
I was just thinking it's easier to carry someone who's super stiff. Now it's just slumped together.
And you being stiff and him carrying you, that I don't really need to.
Hey, I mean, I might die here. I just wanna, go out with a blast.
Velen's up. He's gonna attack again. Damn. Another 24 damage. He's chopping into this thing. Dovin, you're up.
gonna cast Cure Your Wounds at 3rd level on Zedric.
Okay.
$15 points.
I'm back, bitches.
You are back.
Dovin looks at Velen and Zedric goes, "Get downstairs to the balcony now." In the room, get downstairs to the balcony in the room below us now.
Shit, maybe I could have counterspelled whatever she did. Didn't think of that.
And
That's my
the
turn.
golem is up. 2 misses on Velen. Malgar, still stunned.
Yep.
Karen is up again. So in the next round, Malgar, make me another save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I broke it, I'm no longer...
You're no longer stunned.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but then I also no longer take damage. That's interesting.
Yep.
Oh, shit, man.
12 psychic damage.
All right.
How
And
are
if
you?
you guys are starting to notice, the longer you're stunned, the more damage it deals to those that are stunned. Zedric, you're up.
I'm looking up a spell. Misty Step. Can I take people with me?
One of your size or smaller, I believe.
Yes.
So Cedric is gonna run in there.
I-
Grab Malgal, and say, "We're getting the fuck away from here," and gonna Misty Step up because I can only do if it's line of sight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, a space that you can see, and I will take us over here.
Okay.
Scribbing right before teleporting, like disappearing. We're coming back for you, Karen. I promise. And I still have.
I love how you teleported yourself right next to the golem.
I mean, I just wanted to.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. I just needed to be like out of range from that crazy doll. I have 10 movement speed. I can move through friends' spaces, so I will move there, and then here. Because that's the direction towards the stairs, right?
You're gonna jump out the
no,
window?
stairs are that way.
Oh, sorry.
Stairs is there.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna run over here. I still have 15, 20, 25. Could move one attack. Nah. I'm done here. That's all I can do. That's bonus action. Oh shit! I still have an action. In that case, I will shock and grasp that guy.
Velen?
No, destroy, dude. Mr. Step is a bonus action, and if I cast a spell, I can still do a cantrip on my normal action. So I'm gonna shock and grasp him, and I hope that the 25 hits and has any effect on him.
You see the lightning arc from your fingertips across the golem, doing apparently nothing whatsoever.
Shit. In that case, I'm guessing he still has his reaction, so I won't take the additional 5 steps away from there. That's all I can do, folks. It's movement, action, and bonus action.
Two more nice chops. Damn. It's getting low. Let's see. Let me roll a d6 for it. It does not go berserk.
There's an ability I haven't seen used on golems in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Most people forget they do that.
Yeah.
Golems go berserk. So, one and Zedric.
No. Dover.
Yes.
I mean. Oh shit! Oh, hit me. Yeah, sorry. I was still reading up on my spells, so I was prepared on my turn.
Yeah, no, the golem smacked you in the face.
Yeah, that hits. 7. Ouch.
Dovin, you're up.
I mean, I'm going with what I said. I'm going down the stairs to the other room. That's gonna be
Okay,
my
you are going to
movement.
pass through his threat zone.
Yep, nothing I can do about that. But he is shooting against the shield, so doesn't matter. He didn't make it anyway.
Nice.
Nope.
Let me. They had changed it to where you could actually like do the dimensions, but they changed it back, and I don't like it. So that's 10. That's 15. So I'm going to get there, and then as my actual action, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
$15. That should bring me up to 40. That's good. And I gain back 1 hit point because of the armor.
Okay.
I will try to look non-threatening.
Malgar, you're up.
Oh, the thing doesn't attack.
Oh, actually, yes.
It does not this round.
Oh, that's very nice of it. Is that an ice column down there?
How much of an action is it to light a torch?
Um,
Is that a full round action?
interacting with an item, so you can do it as part of a movement.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to use disengage as a bonus action to get over here. And once there, I'm going to use my movement. Or I can't do it only as a move action. I have to do it as an action.
What's that?
I can't just use my move action to do it, right? I have to use my my standard action. Where?
What, to light a torch?
Yeah.
No, it's part of your move action. It does
Alright.
not cost you an action.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to light it and throw it at the straw golem.
Okay. Roll me a ranged attack.
Right. What's with these rolls today? It's just complete shit all the time.
3s,
Uh,
4s,
roll.
and 5s.
Roll me 2d6.
All right.
Okay. Take 7 fire damage.
Oh, I hit it.
You hit it.
Oh, I thought that was a miss for sure.
There's a reason that nobody ever plays Straw Golem.
Yeah.
Literally just dies.
All right.
Karen is up.
Well, I still have some movement left, I think, so I can.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run down the stairs.
Fuck, do I also need to get Valen out of here now?
Okay, Karen's not going to do anything. Zedric, you're up.
I mean, Valen, we gotta go. And I do an disengage action and run down the stairs.
Okay. That's it. Now, Velen doesn't ever really retreat. Has he ever once retreated? Can anyone think of a time that he's retreated?
Sometimes
Can't
got
say
to
I
be the
have.
first.
Can't say I have.
I think this is the first time we as a group has retreated, so he hasn't had
Oh,
much...
you guys have run away a couple of times.
No, that was just strategic
started-
retreats.
or started
It's different.
Just call it a tactical retreat.
Straw Golem dies. Dovin.
Heading down to the balcony with the exit.
We've moved you to that floor.
Thank you. We can get out to the balcony safely, so.
Okay. Right, this guy.
Actually,
10, 15.
I will wait at the balcony door so this way they know where to go.
Okay. This guy's gonna attack Velen. Ooh! The
Shit.
Flint Golem is much stronger than the Straw Golem.
Oh, fuck.
And Velen goes unconscious.
Ah, fuck. We are still in the stairs though, so we can see Velen going down, right?
I'm gone.
Yeah, the Malgar and Zedric, you two see Velen go down.
I'll go get him! Help me drag him down!
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck. Velen, you moron! I said to go, why didn't you go?
That straw golem would probably have burned up anyway, so I'm not sure why he.
Malgar, you're up.
Right, I'm going to move back up towards Velen,
Okay, shit, I can't. I mean,
and yeah, just use and drag him with me down. So I'll use my movement to get up and drag him down with me to Zedric.
Okay.
When we are back down there, I'm going to use my last spell to cast Cure Wounds on Velen. And then use my bonus action to dash further downstairs.
your Cure Wounds is
You
an
wouldn't be able to-
evocation.
What?
Your Cure Wounds is an evocation spell.
What?
I'm just kidding with you. You put in the wrong school of magic. That's a hardcore curing.
Yeah, I
No.
know it's supposed to be conjuration, but it's I just drag and dropped it from the
Yeah.
Yeah,
The The built-in thing says evocation.
That's
Hmm.
wrong.
Yeah.
Now I will say that you can't dash while dragging it.
No, I would leave him with
Oh,
Cedric
okay.
there, and then
Got it.
dash. So just after
Got
healing him, I'm gonna dash away.
Got it. So how far down the stairs do you get?
Well, I get 30 feet from where I was.
No, Cure Wounds is evocation.
Shit, is it?
Yeah.
Since when?
I guess you're evoking positive energy.
So
I guess.
I guess I would be able to get right next to Dovan then.
Zedric, you're up.
All right. I can't see anything down here. Like, is there? Am I supposed to not see anything down here?
That's. You should be able to.
Like, I mean, I can see this far. I can see this far.
1 second.
I'm basically asking if I can see further away from here to actually like do a misty step.
Yeah, you can see because that's going down onto the next floor down.
Okay,
But
may I
if I
just...
do this, hold on. Let me just. If I actually put you
like I can
here,
oh shit. Yeah.
that's actually the floor you're looking down onto.
Okay, cool. So fuck. Velen is still prone, right? 10 feet.
Yep.
All right. How about this? I'll and the dude is on the top of the stairs. What
Yep.
does it seem to what does it seem to be made out of?
Actually, you're a tinkerer. You're an inventor. You would probably recognize flint.
Is flint conductive?
No.
I was guessing that, but it's flammable, right? You use flint. It's stone, kinda. So I mean,
It's vulnerable to clean water or immune
If
to.
you remember,
I'm reaching here, guys.
if you think about fire starting, flint
Yeah.
will create the spark to start a fire, but does
Yeah.
not burn itself.
Yeah, that's true. I know. I'm just reaching here. I will chaos bolt him on 2nd level.
So attacking a flint golem with a steel sword would potentially create a lot of sparks.
So that's a 19 hit.
It certainly does.
It's psychic damage. It shouldn't. Cold damage. Let's go with cold damage.
Hey, no save on that, just damage.
Yeah, it's just to hit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put my finger into Velen's ear, like a wet willy, and I'm gonna cast Mirror Step.
Misty Step.
Misty Step. I have mirror image right next to it.
Misty Willy.
And go down here. That's both.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to run over here and say, Velen, seriously, get the fuck over here. That was my last one. I'm out.
Okay. Yeah, Velen at this point will move over. Dovan.
Over to the door. I'm gonna head out to the balcony. And we tell them all to get out here.
Okay. Do the rest of you comply?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Our
I'd be
turn.
going after as soon as it's my turn. So,
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do from there?
Well, I suppose we go out of the.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't sort of identified exactly how this works though, with the balcony and so. But there was.
No, you have not.
They mentioned some intricate carvings or markings on one of the railing balls. So I just
You
start
see,
investigating them quickly. Continue to roll shit.
there are 13 railing balls. And you roll a 13 investigation.
Yep.
Is anyone assisting?
Well, I'm gonna do my own investigating because Mulligar has been shit at investigating this session.
Yeah, I've been shit at mostly everything this
Okay.
session.
I mean, all of us have, to be fair. Okay.
Roll your investigation as well, then.
17.
Okay. Very quickly, Zedric, you find that one particular railing ball seems to be grooved differently than the others.
I'll point it out. I don't know what that means, but we should poke it. Or not poke it. It's one of the two. You're muted. Chris.
Sorry, I was yawning, and I forgot to put my mic back down. So when he points this out and I look at the ball, does it remind me of the one I had, the globe I had turned to get us in here?
It does, yes. You turn it the opposite direction, and you all feel a compressing and stretching kind of at the same time. And a moment passes, you blink, and you are standing in the office.
Jovin's going to walk up to Velen and cast Cure Wounds at second level.
And everyone roll me a perception.
It's been so long since I last saw this office. What were we doing here, by the way?
Perception.
Is this something? It's something I don't really remember.
Jesus.
Yeah.
A 1 and a 1.
Come on, Doven. Join us in our nat ones.
Perception, you said?
Yep.
The average on my rolls have been consistently going down every
I don't know
roll.
why I rolled that with it. Oh, I didn't. 23.
Okay. Doven, as you appear in the office, you kind of glance back at the dollhouse, and you can see at the third floor balcony, halfway in, halfway out of the door, what appears to be a dollhouse scale flint golem reaching out the door.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like almost like frozen in place.
Oh, okay.
I have an awful idea.
What?
I'm going to look for like a pen or something on the desk. There were pens. Okay. I'm going to carefully stick the pen by the golem and kind of just flick it back inside.
Okay. And you do so.
But seriously, guys, what were we doing here?
Invest. I don't. We were investigating the foreman because
Nothing.
Cult of Niv Mizzet.
Mr. Foreman is a weird name. Cult.
If I hit you hard enough, will you remember?
It was a long fucking time ago, Doven. What do you want from me?
It was less than
Half
2
a year.
days in.
Half a year. Like, a lot of things have happened. I've danced, I laughed, I've cried.
Dovin's gonna walk up to Zedric, put his hands on his shoulders, and then slowly move his hands to Zedric's neck.
I mean, I could hug, sure.
No. Like it looks like he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
give you a hug at first, and then
Yeah.
he slowly starts sliding his hands to your
Yeah.
neck, and
And-
like
and-
starts motioning like he's going to strangle. He doesn't actually do it, but he just starts motioning like he's gonna strangle you.
And Cedric is halfway into a hug when he realizes, like, oh. Well, in that case, you're not getting one. Shit. Right, so we were... Shit, yeah, we need to get out of here, right?
Yes, which is why we have the rings, and why we have the journal, and why we're going to have to go back in there to get the mimics. At which point he immediately turns to Malgar and go, "Which is now harder. Thank you very much."
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right. I mean, I had this book, right? And he will take out the cookbook.
That
like,
is probably more evidence that we could do.
I remember everything.
That's great.
What?
I remember.
Well, time to use your rings so we can get out of here. Because I'm sure there's light coming through the window of the office at this point.
Cedric almost activates his Chaos Bolt ring. Like, oh, wrong ring. Goes with the disguise one.
Dovin's going to do the same, trigger his disguise ring.
Yeah, same here.
Mark off another charge from your rings.
Yep. We're down to...
One each.
What do you do next?
Walk out like we belong.
Okay.
Pretty much all we can do at this point.
Yeah.
You do notice at this point in the morning that the campus is a bit busier than it was previously. There are people rushing to classes and moving around and talking to each other, but most of them give you a very wide berth.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. Everyone, let's just walk with determination and try not to stop for for anyone, right?
Yeah, the vast majority of them want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. And if I see someone who I know would, kind of question of why we're here, like, oh, what has happened, try to give them a wide berth as well.
Okay.
Like that guy would
Okay.
be interested, I think, or something like that.
That makes sense. Without too much trouble, you managed to depart the campus.
We did it, guys.
Where are you guys headed to?
Yes, that was
We
actually
need
a
to
successful.
like actually look at the information that we have.
Yeah.
So
So back to base.
you have that cookbook, we have the journal, we have the testimony from Karen, we have the testimony from the mimics. We have now that maybe the foreman was involved in other crimes, because now there's a possibility of missing persons being involved.
Yeah. I want to
We-
say poor Karen, but she was a bit of a bitch.
Well, my issue here is that we don't really have any solid, hard evidence. We have testimony and we have journals and notes that may implicate some connection. That's all we have. Which is why I am hesitant to...
Oh no, we're not contacting the sisters yet. That's why we're
Yeah.
looking at what we have first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's try to piece together anything we have, and if there's another clue to be had from here, maybe one more point of investigation before we contact
We
him.
also need to see if he had another lab, because it would have been... I don't think his main lab would have been the one in this house.
No.
I think that's all involved with the whole thing with Karen and impossible students, because that's too much of a risk.
He would need to actually create a house at some location, not his office.
Yeah.
I would assume that that is where this black box comes in.
Maybe. We didn't see any traces though of the contents of the box. Didn't you flood it with a lot of water?
Well, it got flooded. I didn't do it, but yeah.
Well,
And there is a Simic merfolk scientist on the other side of it.
right, and we didn't find those either.
He is probably dead.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah, we should be assuming something. He might be having a great time.
This entire situation strikes me as a situation where people would not leave those who stumble upon it alive.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Honestly, guys, I just need to gather my thoughts. It has been away from a long time. And
I need to resummon Suresh.
All right,
Yeah.
great. I'm so glad that you are gonna do that. I'm happy for you.
So why don't we go each our own ways for a day and meet back tomorrow someplace?
I'm a wanted fugitive. I need to go with Dovan here.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Dylan, Zedric, and I will head to my rat farm.
Okay.
You can go wherever you're going to wander off to.
Well, I think I'd give Velen some time to cool off still,
Okay.
and maybe not just Velen.
You almost make it sound as if you've upset someone else in the party.
Nah, I think that's just his imagination.
Yeah.
Okay. So who is not going to the rock farm?
I'm not.
You're not. Roll me 1d20.
Me or the others?
You.
All right. That's a 10.
Okay. As you are making your way through, you start to notice a lot of patrols. I mean, many more than usual.
Okay. Yeah, and by the way, just as soon as we have left the academy,
Mm-hmm.
I would have dismissed the disguise.
Okay.
And we would not, of course. I assume.
I'm not
Okay.
sure what you would have, but
Yeah.
I don't want to go around posing as a as a guild pact agent unless I really have to.
Okay.
A lot. So yeah, more than before. Lots of patrols. I just go up to a nearby. I assume there's always going to be some spectator just standing off to the side, just looking at them.
Fairly often, yes. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go up to some random guy who seems like he's looking at them and just. It's a lot of commotion here. Lots of patrols. Do you know if anything special has happened, or?
He kind of turns and looks at you a bit confused and says, "What, have you been living in a hole somewhere?"
Well, no. Just. Have there been any completely new developments? I know the
Well,
the
And
boiler.
he kind of
works blew up.
gestures. He kind of gestures to an area off in the distance, and he says, "The Perun Nivmizit has stated that he has an announcement,
Uh-oh.
a new innovation that he wishes to um, unveil. That all should come and see it. Something to do with his recent research. I don't really understand it myself, to be honest."
All right. I hadn't heard of that. All right. Well, thanks.
And he heads off.
Yeah, I'll head off myself. And I'm going to head back to the guild and ask one of my colleagues or superiors or whatever if we have any contacts within the Golgari that might be able to find a certain someone in the Undercity for us.
For the right price.
Right. Or because I'm not at the moment. As a player, I'm not sure if I would be able to still get back to the Rot Farm myself. Is that something we were?
I mean, it's kind of a maze down there. It's
Yeah.
literally just been my my background feature
Yeah.
that's allowed me to like get us around.
You would probably struggle a bit. Not as much as you once would have, but you still would.
Yeah. Which is why I don't want to. Yeah, just head back down there again.
I mean, who knows? Velen might have put up a big sign again saying, "Here we are. Come
That
get
wasn't
us."
Zelen, that was Malgar.
Oh, that was Malgar. Okay, never mind. I mean, okay, I can't save this.
There is no saving this one.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm just if there is any a contact we might use to so that I can communicate with the rest and just tell them about this development with Niv Mizzet and
I mean, you can attempt to send a messenger to them.
yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do.
Because of the fact of where they're going to, that is going to be fairly difficult. It's going to cost you 5 silver.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Fair enough. I have 5 silver, so. Just to update them on what's going on.
Okay. And meanwhile, while you're up there, what are the rest of you guys doing at the Rot Farm?
Dovin is looking at everyone going, okay, so what do we have so far? We have the journal, we have the testimony from the mimics, we need to figure out how to get back there to get them out.
Mm-hmm. And we
have
the notebooks and letters from the foreman. We still have some destroyed Molotov crystal lab notes, and I've been looking to have some time over to actually try to do some reconstructioning, trying to get some of the words back. Maybe we're lucky and find some keywords.
We also have Karen's testimony, but I'm pretty sure if we go back there, she's not going to be much help.
Well, I mean, if the time, I mean, we just need to report that they're there, right? So the person who would go back there wouldn't necessarily be us.
Yeah, the problem is the person who goes back there is probably going to be murdered.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't sound like it's our problem.
I mean...
That sounds like more of a guild pact problem. Shit, we work for them. All right, it's our problem.
Funny how that circled back around, isn't it?
I don't feel 100% great about feeding people to things in that manner.
Yeah, that's true.
Generally, when the Golgari feed things to things, the things they're feeding to those things are already dead.
So what you're saying is you should kill them before you send them back in.
I mean, we could send it. I could talk to the Golgari.
Good
Have them send a
conclusion.
few drudges through. I could talk to the Golgari. Have them send a few drudges through.
I mean, let's maybe we should try to problem solve it with what's his face when we actually report back to him.
Well,
Maybe he
the
has some
problem
good idea.
is that we literally just had to leave like 90% of our evidence behind.
Sure,
in
sure.
a situation where we go back there and we're fighting hostile things.
I mean, not
So
necessarily. We have like a fake mustache. They won't recognize us. They will go, "Oh, I'm his twin brother."
Yeah. I
and-
have a strange feeling that she is the type where if there's connection to us, she's gonna attack them.
Or, hear me out here, she won't. I mean, time heals all wounds, and looking through that fucking window, let me tell you, man, time flies. Oh, time flies.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting very invested.
You
Oh
look
shit!
like you didn't have-
I should write that shit down. Like there was, dude. I didn't even tell you. Molotov crit crowd was in there. Fuck. Ah, shit. Do you? I have trouble remembering context, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe if we find someone like you know how the Dimir sometimes are? Like I'm thinking they could.
I know exactly how the Demir are. I was there when they got revealed to the world.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good for you. Well, I'm thinking, like they're good at the like brain stuff. Maybe they can take a look and see if they can remember what I can't remember. Like I know I'm positive I saw him. I just don't really know what context. Maybe it was the lab or some different place. Huh? Huh?
Do you really want a Demir poking around inside of your dome?
Yeah, sure. It's great.
Do you really want to subject them to that?
I mean, we might owe them some favors, but I don't see how that's a problem.
No, see, I'm concerned that the Demir will wind up like you.
If everyone were like me, the world would just be a little bit better.
The world would be gone.
Nah. I'm sure
Maybe
it
that would be
fine.
better.
Okay. So
I mean, it's an idea. I'm thinking it's in there. I can't remember it.
It's an idea. That's probably one of the few good ones you've had so far.
Hang
That
on.
must have hurt to admit.
I'm just
Deep
gonna
down.
take a long rest.
Deep down, it felt like somebody bore a hole in my heart when I said that. Or maybe it's heartburn. I don't know yet.
Right. Guys, what I think we're going to do is because you are back at kind of your base camp and going to be doing a bit of planning for moving forward, I think we're actually going to call it here for the night.
Casey, real quick.
Mhm.
This would be the next day, which means I would have to pick up those extra set of identification papers.
That's correct, yes.
I don't remember how much they cost.
250 gold or something.
Yeah, it was 250.
Okay,
Plus
so
that, yeah.
Okay. So I had paid off for the 2 sets we have now. I have to pay off for the other set.
Yeah.
That means I'm not going to have enough to resummon my familiar. Wait, no. I thought I paid part in advance. Besides the 250 I paid in advance. Didn't I pay the whole thing?
You did, yes, you did, yeah. You did
okay.
pay it all in advance, yeah.
Okay, so I would go pick those up, and then I would, go through the process of resummoning my familiar.
Okay.
So that would be my day.
And if we are here like for a longer time, I will actually start trying to reconstruct. Like I have a lab station and I have chemicals, and if there's nothing, if it's not something that can be found in a like
As you go to set up your lab station, Dovin looks at you and goes, "Go over by the hole in the wall."
I don't know, sure. I mean, if you want more holes or a bigger one.
Less likely you'll damage the rest of the
Madman,
farm.
roll me an Arcana and a Tinkering.
Okie doke. Arcana.
Sets fire to the stone wall.
11. And a tinkering. 25.
Okay. You set up your station. You start kind of messing with the notes, trying to experiment with them to try to recover them. It takes you a few hours, and you finally start to feel like you're having some progress.
Mm-hmm.
You activate. You drop some chemicals onto the page. You cast an arcane kind of ritual across it, and you start to see words reform on the page in electricity. And as you kind of start to focus, a couple lines start to come into view, start to focus into your vision. And as you're concentrating on these words that are starting to form, there's electricity jumping across the page. And then roll me perception.
Guys. No! Why? Always, 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 always. Why?
I feel like that's on brand for Zederic, though.
As you are staring at these words, you start to read this first sentence as it appears. And it seems to be the introduction to some kind of a Misium conversion technique.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're focusing in on that, you completely miss one of the stray shocks of electricity that leaps into another part of the page. And you realize what's going on a few moments later when the pages burst into flames.
Shit. Gonna douse the flame. Douse the flame.
You
Douse the
start,
flame.
trying to
Douse the
douse
flame.
the flames.
Yeah.
And you manage to save about half of them.
Shit. Shit. I need to... Seriously, I need to take that feat where you just remember everything you see.
Yeah.
He takes that feat. We just see like a canister thing on the side of his head where he's just downloading things, and it's just liquid Misium. It's just
it's like
wetware.
It's a hard drive.
No,
Alright.
it's literal wetware. Like there's liquid
Oh,
Misium
yeah,
in
yeah.
a small
Yeah.
thing. He puts it into his head, screws it in, downloads stuff.
Yeah. All right.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for the night.
All right.
You guys can discuss your plans going forward through the week, and we'll pick up here next Monday.
And XP.
You will
It
have
is-
some XP. Yes.
We did
Let's
escape the murder
see.
house.
You did escape the murder house. Let me just work out how much XP you got from in there.
Yes, I still think the mind thing for the mere mind thing would be a good thing to figure out. Like sorry, words. I have 180 days in my head from different people who have met this guy, and hopefully we can use that to somehow track a third location where we can investigate stuff. I have information in my brain that I can't use.
Wow. You have gained in that house 6,000 XP.
Oh shit! Does that mean we level?
That's a level.
Shit!
Nice.
Nice.
You did some serious work in that house.
All right.
You actually could have gained a lot more. There were more golems activating as you left.
No, I'm good.
Fuck, I've forgotten what kind of build I wanted to do with this guy.
Yeah, so good game, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
You had another encounter with Karen. A very different encounter this time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Trying to
You,
remember. How are we doing hit points again? Rolling, or we're just taking the
Roll.
average?
rolling, and you can reroll ones.
Okay. So then, where is my player's handbook? It's not my player's handbook, but it's good enough. There is Druid.
What am I? I think I'm a wild mage. Yes.
You think?
Hey.
I think everyone else is fairly certain of that.
I think that moment you inadvertently tased Jury showed us that.
That was funny.
What is my con score?
Ah, fuck. The level 6 spend luck for sorcerer isn't very good. It's like spend 2 sorcery points for a 1d4 as a plus or negative for a saving throw, attack roll, or ability check.
Got the max hit points on that one.
Nice.
I'll wait a little bit with rolling mine. I might branch out.
Alright, so let's see. What does 5th level Druid get me? Probably not.
Later on, guys.
Later.
Yeah.
Goodbye, guys. Good game.
Yeah.